All right, y'all, one last game for the day. 5 seconds has been called. We have Eves of Destruction versus Supernovas B. Jammers out here, Banshee for Eves of Destruction. And I believe it was Detroit Demon for Supernovas. Yes, it is. Lead jammer, Banshee. Pack's pretty tight down here in this turn 3 corner. Demon's having a little bit of trouble with this. Keeps Destruction blockers up here. Banshee skates around the outside, almost untouched. Another 4 points. Looks like it's going to be a power jam for Banshee now as Demon's going to the penalty box for cutting the track. Banshee gets recycled on the inside there. A little bit of offense from number 7, who is Chan Payne. So depressed out on the track for Eves of Destruction. Supernova's jammer Demon is standing in the penalty box, should be rejoining the track here momentarily. Demon's out in the pack now, but so depressed around through for lead jammer. Demon manages to get out too, coming around the back. And we're going to let it ride. Demon's going to run into that wall. Eves up the front there. Little offense coming for So Depressed. Takes advantage. 1 left to pass, 4 more points. Decent sized pile up there in the turn 2 corner. Demon still trying to work through on this first scoring trip. So Depressed through one more time, but Demon right behind her. Call it off. Four to 8 jam, 4 to 19. Animal jamming for Supernovas. And number 31, Creeper for Eves of Destruction. It's going to be Creeper out lead for Eves. Animal still fighting. Gets recycled to the outside. No, actually going to the penalty box. Power jam to Eves of Destruction. Creeper almost makes that move to the inside, but number 4.
And Creeper has cut the track and is being sent to the box.
Yep. That was number 4, Sharakuda.
I'm sorry.
Caught her on the cut there. Nice piece of skating. No pack is called. They get it back together pretty quickly. Yep. The hammer drops from Fighting Girlfriend, our head referee for this game. Annabelle now out on a scoring trip. See if she can pick up a few points. Now recycled again back to the outside. Creeper through for 4 more points. Whistles on the outside. Blocker going to the box. Number 89, Hot Toady. That one's that's a tough loss there. Out of play to the front.
Nice move to the inside by Creeper to get through the pack that time.
Annabelle tangled up there. It's like Supernovas are going to be starting the power jam. Gypsy. A little quick timeout for a score correction there. It's like we're also make a slight clock adjustment as well. Technology is great when it works. Knives on the line for Supernovas. Pack moving up into the apex there. Stop. One more to pass. Not quite there. Who was that? Pivot 4-5-2. That is the Frenzy. It's a nice block there at the front. A good drawback. Knives tries the inside line again. Denied once more. Creeper back out of the penalty box. Oh, Knives has got it. Lead jammer. Supernovas. And we got a star pass for Eve's Destruction. That is going to be the Frenzy 452 picking that up. Knives calls. Was it fast enough? Not quite. (2-4) jam. Score is now 12-33. Eve's Destruction in the lead.
We have Margaret Smackwood up there for California Derby Galaxy, and Bully Elliott for Eves of Destruction.
That's number 11, Margaret Smackwood, out for lead jammer for Eves of Destruction. Bully Elliott fighting back here with Eves of Destruction blockers. Recycled down the outside, still struggling to get through that pack. Margaret Smackwood back into the pack now for another scoring run, but Bully Elliott now out on a scoring run. Margaret Smackwood calls that off before Bully can score. 8-0. That's Detroit Demon and Banshee on the line. Banshee takes opportunity to sneak up the inside line.
Snap
Lead
that
jammer
lead.
Eves.
Nice.
Demon still tied up with the Eves Destruction blockers. Got one getting recycled here. Coming back to lend some assistance to Banshee. Banshee's through for 4. Pack now stopped just outside turn 2. Nice little spin move, one-legged by Banshee down the outside line on turn 2 there.
Some sweet moves.
Star pass now. Supernovas pivot, who gets taken out by the Wife of Wrath. That's Bacon Stripper taking the star. The Wife of Wrath went down as well, so no penalty there. It's quite a hit. Soda Pressed and Animal on the jammer line for us. Soda Pressed just going to charge right into that Supernovas tripod so you can get in there and scramble them up a little bit. Animal, though, free as well. They're both out. One right behind the other. But
It's a
lead.
race.
Eves will choose to call that off, 0-0. Creeper back out on the line now. Number 11, Knives for the Supernovas. Creeper up the inside, hung up on number 26 there on the ground, but out for lead now for Eves Destruction. Creeper now getting recycled all the way to the back. Oh no, and Knives going to the box for cutting the track. Be power jam to Creeper and Eves Destruction. A lot of jam left. Creeper gets caught by, is that number 26, who is going to the box for something. That's Frightening McQueen. Oh no, sorry, Aggrodite. Sorry. Reading the wrong line. Creeper charging up the inside there. 4 more points. Calls it off. Lock Knives up in the penalty box there. Oh, no, looks like they're done with the penalty, so we'll get a fresh set.
Margaret Smackwood back up for Eves of Destruction and Bully Elliott of Supernova. I said those backwards last time.
Looks like Supernovas are going to take a timeout. See if they can make a plan to close the gap a little bit here.
Have a team hug. Love it.
It's a little quieter in here than it was the last game.
I think everyone went to dinner.
I wish I was at dinner.
We have one super fan.
We got Bam over there. Bam Bam. Margaret Smackwood dancing around there. Finally gets a hole on the inside. Out for lead jammer for Eve's destruction. Bully Elliott still struggling with the Eve's blockers back here, but we have a penalty. May open up some room for Bully to work. Maybe a little help from her teammates. Nice little step around there. Bully's out too. A nice quick call off there. 7-0 jam, Eves of Destruction. 63 points to 12.
Banshee and Detroit Demon on the track for this jam. Detroit Demon is out as lead jammer. Demon was able to slip right through there at the end for 4 whole points.
Banshee getting knocked to the inside and recycled a little bit over in turn 2, but manages to escape to the outside. Demon goes crashing through. Out for another 4. Called the jam. 0-0 run there. 8-4 jam. Supernovas put a few more points on the board there. Just a little over halfway through the first period here. Soda Pressed and the Animal on the line for us. Timeout called on the track.
We have referee and the scorekeepers
Ah,
conferring
yes.
on something.
Yeah, scorekeeping team is going over some details here.
Got Soda Pressed out on the track for Eves of Destruction. And Animal for Supernova. Soda Pressed is working on that wall in the back. And Animal is out front. They're right together.
2 passes there for Soda Press. 8 points for the Eves. Knives and Creeper on the line. Everybody back here at the jammer line. Knives sees that hole, but
It closed.
Flawless says nope.
Creepers, lead jammer.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Frenzy drop back there. Caught Annie Mel. Creeper goes by, untouched on the outside. Nice offensive block there by Cindy Chopper on the outside. Creeper manages to keep it in bounds. 4 more points. Eve's destruction.
Knives returns to the track.
A big old crowd of people over there at turn 2. Hard to tell what's happening from over here. Both jammers pop out of the front together. .12 jam for Eve's Destruction. Like Margaret Smackwood and Bully Elliott lined up for us.
They seem to be going out at the same time a lot.
Smackwood makes a nice move around their own blockers, but it's Bully Elliott out to the front first for lead jammer.
Smackwood's in the box.
Nice. Give Supernovas a chance to rack up a little bit of points here. Some nice work by Bully pushing through that Eve's Destruction front line there. Coming back around for another one. See how many we can get before Smackwood returns to the track, which is right now. Bully's got one more beat. Smackwood is through now and on a scoring pass. Bully's going to call off that jam. 8 points for Supernovas. A Detroit Demon and Banshee on the line now. Banshee's going to find some room on the outside, maybe. Hung up, but no, she is out. Lead jammer, Eve's of Destruction. I believe there was a star pass to number 72. It was Mallrat.
Yes.
Being recycled currently. Frenzy's not going to let up. Guide her up to the other waiting blockers. And then escorted out of bounds. But Banshee going to the penalty box now.
Being welcomed graciously by our penalty box officials. Supernova pivot turn jammer is getting recycled to the back. I'm kind of tired. That's a tough job. Banshee's back out there fighting through the Supernova pack. A pretty quick pass through on that next one for 4 points.
Banshee's going to make one more pass through. That is going to put Eves of Destruction over 100 points here, I believe. Yep, 103.
16 points for that jam.
Looks like Mallrat a little slow to get up there on the outside, taking a breather over on the bleachers.
A bleacher breather, if you will.
So depressed. Almost one to beat, and lead jammer Eves of Destruction. NML fighting away, trying to get through those Eves blockers, makes one last effort and is out as well.
Jam gets called off before NML can score points for that pass. And Creeper is jamming again for Eves of Destruction against Knives for Supernova.
Hit off the line from Creeper there, and I think, yep, she got her.
So Knives is in the box. Creeper gets a chance at this whole pack on their own.
There it is, lead jammer, Eves of Destruction. And a power jam to boot.
Oh, but busts through pretty quick there. Some help from her teammates.
Creeper now through on the outside, 4 more points, Eves of Destruction.
Knives is getting held back pretty strong by Eves of Destruction.
Jam will be called off, 12 points added to Eves of Destruction score.
That's a 14-point jam.
Oh, 14 points. Nice. Even better. Once again, Margaret Smackwood and Bully Elliott jamming together. Bully takes a nice little step up the inside line. Lead jammer to Supernovas, but Smackwood is right behind her. No pack is called. We got still has lead. Both jammers now out on a scoring run. A little bit of pack confusion there. That is a pretty tough thing to manage for any referee. I think Fighting Girlfriend and Peter Dragon are doing a fine job of keeping the pack together here.
Bully Elliott just keeps on getting through that pack.
I feel like Fighting Girlfriend and Peter Dragon have maybe worked together before. Some really nice synchronized hand signals here. They're right on the same page. It's good to see officiating like that.
It's like they know what they're doing.
They absolutely know what they're doing. And Bully Elliott's going to call off that jam.
Fantastic jam by Bully Elliott. 20 points in one jam. It's a lot of work.
Looks like Eve's Destruction have their pivot in the penalty box at the moment. Slight pack advantage for Supernovas. As soon as we get done with the timeout. It's like the penalty lineup team is having a little conversation in the penalty box. It's like they're just getting all their paperwork sorted out. The penalty lineup tracking sheets and the penalty box sheets have to match. A little bit of a break for the skaters, but there is only about 2 minutes left in the half here, so I'm sure they're anxious for a halftime break and a regroup. Lightning Striker wearing the star for Eve's Destruction. That's Detroit Demon for Supernovas. Knocks down the Frenzy up there in the front. Almost out, but no. It's going to be Lightning Striker for Eve's Destruction lead jam. Demon still fighting up front.
Equipment malfunction. Someone lost a knee pad cap.
Pesky Velcro.
I used to have to duct tape mine to my legs.
Oh yeah, I mean roller derby runs on duct tape. All the colors. Banshee and the Animal out here on the line. Once again, the whole pack right back here at the jammer line. Banshee already making their way up through the front of the pack. There's one left to beat, and nice little spin move for lead jammer. NML working against the Eve's blockers up there. One last blocker to get by, and she is out too.
The Wife of Wrath is sent to the box.
Bacon Stripper tries to stop Banshee there, but can't quite do it.
Banshee
Jam
calls
is
back.
called. 0-0. So depressed and Kilmore girls. Jammers so depressed going to take lead. Kilmore girls recycled back by the Frenzy. Making a try for the inside line. Nice little step through, and Kilmore girls out on a scoring pass as well. So depressed now. Trying for the apex jump. Does not make it. Hip checked gently to the infield.
So gently.
And Kilmore girls managed to pick up 2 on that. And that is going to take us to halftime. Be back here in about 15 minutes. There's not quite as many folks in the building as there were earlier, but still please give the skaters and officials who are working and playing priority to the restroom in the building, and use the porto outside if you would, please.
Hey, you people watching online, chat at us in the live chat where you're watching from.
All right, folks, just about ready to start second half of our game here. Score currently California Derby Galaxy Supernovas 50 and Eves of Destruction 136. A new addition to the jammer rotation here for Eves of Destruction. For 235, Black Eye Suits. Detroit Demon jamming for Supernovas. Already tied up with Eves of Destruction jammers up there at the front. Twisting and turning, see if we can get through, break up that tripod, but Black Eyed Sue's is a free and out for lead jammer for Eves of Destruction. Whistles on the outside, not sure what the call is right now. Emphatic pleading from her bench says call it off, so she does. So Busty just started interacting with the live stream audience out there on the chat. So shout out to everybody out there watching online. Thanks for being there.
Got a couple from Victoria, BC watching from home.
Nice. That's excellent. I mean, given that there's probably about 25 other people in this room besides the folks playing the roller derby, we really are here for you folks on the live stream. So if there's anything you want to know, questions, comments, let's have them.
We've got a commenter asking us to be mindful of the pronouns. I do apologize if we've gotten anyone's wrong. We will try and be more mindful of that.
Do have them written down here for us. We'll double our efforts to make sure we get that right. Banshee and Knives lined up to jam for us. It's like Banshee gets knocked out right back here at the jammer line, gets recycled back. Knives still stuck behind the whole pack of Eves of Destruction up the front there. Banshee's got 2 more to go and 1 more now. The out of play call comes. There is no cut call. Lead jammer, Banshee. Banshee now in the pack and through for 4 points. Knives still hung up in the pack, but making a good effort to get it. Go around the outside there. Every turn. Knives comes up against. Nice little piece of footwork to stay in bounds there by Knives, and she is now out of the pack. Margaret Smackwood and Bully Elliott on the line. League Jammer's called. Margaret Smackwood. But Bully Elliott out now, but whistles are blowing. Cutting the track, says Jam Ref Gypsy. Margaret Smackwood around again for another 4. Or for her first, their first 4. Now it's 4 more. Call off to lock the jammer up in the box. Bully Elliott signaling to her team how much time left on the penalty. Shouldn't be much, as Bully's standing in the penalty box. Creeper on the line for Eves of Destruction. Soon to be joined by Bully Elliott for Supernovas. A little bit of a nice assist there from 4-5-2, the Frenzy. Creeper now out for lead for Eves of Destruction. Meets up with that number 72. That's Mallrat.
We have a question about, is the floor sticky?
The floor here is not sticky. It is
Oh, floor is sticky. Someone asked if it was slick.
oh, no, it's not too bad. I love this floor, but then again, it's home venue, and I'm a little bit partial. No, it's a great concrete floor. It gets really cold in this building, though, so it is a bit on the slippery side.
I skated on 92As on this floor.
92, 94 is about right for this, for most people. So depressed out with lead jammer, and now coming around on a second scoring trip. Already got 4 on the board, and in a moment it'll be 4 more. It's like we had a star pass to Bacon Stripper, number 928. So depressed calls it off. 12-point run.
We've got Bronwyn Sutherland watching from Ladysmith, British Columbia.
Very cool. We've got Banshee jamming up the outside. Lead jammer, Eves of Destruction. The animal working hard to get out of that pack, but gets caught up in the front. 1 to go. And she's out as well. Banshee's going to call it off. Stop Supernovas from being able to score. Speaking of which, we are 7 jams into the second period. A scoreless side so far for Supernovas. Knives and Margaret Smackwood take the line for us. One Supernova blocker in the penalty box. Margaret Smackwood unopposed on the outside. Lead jammer, Eves of Destruction. Knives now being recycled just a little bit on the inside of turn 1 corner.
Nice run up the inside line for Ease of Destruction jammer Margaret Smackwood.
Knives is just stuck on that turn 1 inside corner. There's a incredible wall of blockers there.
It's the end of a long day. That gets tiresome real quick.
Yeah, and I know some of these players have played 2-3 games today.
That's intense.
Star pass again to Bacon Stripper. See if they can Eve's instruction going to call off that jam before Bacon Stripper can score. 12 points again. Bip, to answer your question on here, I think that there is a delay on the audio, but I'll talk to Backslash about it.
Creeper jamming for Eves again.
Yep.
Working hard to get through that pack.
And Bully Elliott, one Eves of Destruction, 2 Eves of Destruction blockers left to pass. Bully Elliott is out for lead jammer for Supernovas. Creeper now out as well, coming up behind the pack. Nice. On 1 foot around turn 3. Creeper manages to sneak through for a quick 4 points. Bully Elliott decides to call off the jam, but picks up 3 of her own. So depressed. Quickly out the outside. Lead jammer. Eves of Destruction. That is Detroit Demon for Supernovas. Fighting with the no packs called. They have to let Demon go.
Ooh,
Penalties are dropping.
Soda Prescott around on the outside line.
The call from Eves of Destruction.
Colin, because of the time delay in the video feed, you must speak forward in time to make it right for them. You must guess what's going to happen and tell the future.
They'd get mad at me if I predicted the future.
Maybe you can control all space and time if you do.
I think you'd have to. Annie Mel jamming for Supernovas. Banshee for Eves of Destruction. Banshee is up the inside line. Lead jammer again. But Annie Mel free as well. Coming around turn 1 now. Banshee gets the call off, gets it in time.
And scores 3 points.
Our referees for tonight. Fighting Girlfriend, again the head referee. Peter Dragon, the inside pack ref. Gypsy and Whiskey Smash, jam reffing. Genetic, Spider Monk, and Saren Gas, outside pack for us.
And thank you to all of them for all this hard work today.
Absolutely. Nice little hit off the line from Creeper there. And Creeper is out and lead.
Frenzy just returned to the track to join the crew.
Knives still working away around the turn one here, trying to get clear of this pack. Creeper tries to jump, doesn't quite make it. Whistle goes, and Whiskey says, cutting the track. Knives goes down in a tangle here in turn three. Back up again. Oh, big hit from Chan Payne here. Put Bacon Stripper down. Creeper coming back in from the penalty box now. One to beat, but does not. They're going to recycle her. Now got nice little move around the outside. Creeper is off on another scoring pass. Halfway through the second period here. And we're going to take a brief break here. Get our medics out on the track to chat with Knives for a minute. Thank you, of course, to our medics and all our other volunteers here to make this happen for us.
As safe as it can be.
Indeed. As we were saying before, it's been a long day roller derby, and I know I have said Knives' name many times today, so I know that she is pleased.
Well, Knives is off the track.
It's like Supernovas coach out there having a chat with head referee fighting girlfriend. A good time to go through our non-skating officials for tonight's game. Head NSO is Kat. She is also serving as the jam timer. Penalty line trackers Dino and Doppelganger. Scorekeepers Fickle Bitch, Hannibal Lecter. Scoreboard up is not Danger Muffin. Who do we have? I lose it. Oh, it's Troublemaker, that's right. Reverend Painter, our penalty box manager, penalty box timers, Radar, and Stingray. Margie Ram is the alt NSO. And, or actually, no, Margie is scorekeeping. So. And Bionic Envy, again, on stats.
Margaret Smackwood and Bully Elliott jamming.
It's been a jammer duo we've seen many times tonight. around. All right. Kat, our jam timer says it's time to start again.
Soda Pressed is ready for Eves of Destruction.
We have Power Jam here for Soda Pressed. And take advantage right away. Lead Jammer up the outside. In around now for scoring pass. A little bit of offense from F. Wallace there.
They made quick work of that trip through the pack. See if they can do it again.
Bully Elliott now back on the track after a trip to the penalty box. See what she can do with this jam. Soda Press coming around now for another scoring pass. Supernovas blocker setting up for it. Almost had her at the back. Skirted around them. Them at the back. Soda Press signaling to her bench about penalties. Tries for the apex jump. Not quite successful. Coming back for it again. And they're going to call it off.
Banshee, number 17. Your parents are watching, and they say, "Go Banshee."
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. They're having pizza and beer and watching the game.
That sounds fabulous. I want pizza and beer.
Please settle for steak.
Okay. Banshee up the outside. Lead Jammer pretty quickly. Detroit Demon fighting through the pack here. One more to beat. Make that 2 now. And 3, and that's how that works. Banshee very smartly drops back to avoid the cutting penalty. But Detroit Demon is now out of the pack. Oh, but Genetic, the OPR says no, there was a cut track. So it is Power Jam, Eves of Destruction. Banshee once again through up the inside line. The offensive blocking from Eves of Destruction has been really pretty good. And they're not doing big, monster hits. They're just being in the way so that the Supernovas blockers cannot get to Banshee.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
As a jammer.
Like, they didn't actually hit me. They just stood there.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Nice
Banshee makes a nice
apex
little hop
jump.
on the 3-4 apex. Lands it perfectly.
Showing off for their parents a little bit.
Maybe.
The best way.
Right? Oh, almost got that last point, but that's Detroit Demon. And destruction penalty at the end of the jam here. That was a 20-point run for Banshee. What a jam. Oh, no, sorry, 23 points.
Fabulous. That is tough to do. That's a lot of trips around the track.
It is. I'll have to look at the stats, but I think that's one of the higher point jams we've had all day.
I believe you're right.
We have a review from the Supernovas coaching staff. We'll see if we can get the lowdown on that. Looks like they are using their review as a timeout. That will leave Supernovas with 2 more timeouts. Eves of Destruction have not used any. Just under 10 minutes left in this game, or left on the clock, I should say.
If this was football, there'd be another hour of gameplay with 9 minutes on the clock.
That is exactly correct. Like 4 commercial breaks, too.
Yep.
Speaking of commercial breaks, I probably should mention our sponsors and those folks that were here vending for us today. Beehive Skate Shop. Again, Einstein's Bagels. Thank you for providing delicious breakfast foods for our officials. Our vendors, Hellskate, Hell's Bells Design, and Under the Umbrella. Thanks all for being here today. We will see them again tomorrow, I hope. Margaret Smackwood and the NML on the line now. Both jammers trying to go up the same spot. NML almost, but knocked out by the Wife of Wrath. That's another fantastic derby name. Margaret Smackwood out for lead jammer for Eves of Destruction. NML free also, coming around on a scoring trip. Nice little move to the outside by Margaret Smackwood, and they will call off the jam. Scorekeeping team will be conferring over here on the dais.
There are commemorative patches for sale for this tournament. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I like patches.
They are only $2.
Huh. I would buy a patch. I need more. Because, you know, what I need is more derby patches.
I agree, and that's why I bought one. Because I needed more derby patches. Malice in the Mountains is the name of this tournament. That's what it says on the patch. They're very cute. They're gifted to the officials for helping out.
That was always a big thing when I was an official. Like, gotta have that patch.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta prove you were there.
So anyone at home,
Busty was talking about it, not me.
If you need a patch from this tournament, get your loved ones to bring them home to you.
The entire pack all the way up there on the pivot line and the straight line. That is Gilmore Girls. Lead Jammer, Supernovas. Supernovas working hard to split up that Eves of Destruction pack. One more to get by out here. Not quite. That's Lightning Striker. Heads up move by number 26. Just Aphrodite to stop the drawback. Margaret Smackwood now back on the track after a brief stint in the penalty box. Recycled quickly on the outside there by Supernovas.
Gilmore Girls works their way through the pack for another 4 points.
Nice little piece of momentum here for the Supernovas. Really nice hit on the inside there. Recycle Margaret Smackwood. And Margaret Smackwood will be returning to the penalty box for a back block penalty, which means Supernovas will start the next jam in a power jam. 7 minutes, just a little over 7 minutes left in the game here. Bully Elliott taking the star for Supernovas. Let's see if she can capitalize on this power jam. The other thing to keep in mind now is that means that Margaret Smackwood has now been the jammer in 3 jams in a row. That can be rough. Smackwood now back on the track.
Well, they get a rest while they're there at least.
Yeah, at least they get a 30-second sit down in the penalty box to recoup a bit, but still, it's a lot of time on the track back to back to back.
For sure.
Nice little move to the inside there by Margaret Smackwood out of that pack. Bully Elliott tiptoeing along the outside line here in turn 4, goes down, but I believe has all points. Yes, Gypsy says so. One hand down and out of bounds over here, not a cut track penalty, if you were wondering. Margaret Smackwood got through for a few more points there before Bully Elliott calls off the jam. 11-8 jam. Be a official review for Eves of Destruction. The captain, coach like to have a conversation with Fighting Girlfriend about something.
I believe this is their first attempt at an official review for this game.
I think so. Get the lowdown here shortly. Skaters all hanging out, waiting patiently to resume play once we resolve this official review. Just over 5 minutes left in the game and left in our day today. We will be back here in the morning, bright and surly.
Dark and surly.
Indeed. Looks like first whistle is 9 a.m. tomorrow, looks like.
That's 9 a.m. Mountain Time for those of you watching online.
That is correct. And we'll be starting off the Eves of Destruction, ending the day here at the Derby Depot. And they will be playing in the first game of the day tomorrow morning as well. So no rest. Or well,
No partying, maybe.
no partying, maybe. I've spent some time officiating in Canada, and one thing I can say about Canadian roller derby teams is that no partying is not a thing they understand.
Then they'll show up tomorrow really happy.
Exactly.
A Creeper and Detroit Demon on the line.
Pretty compact pack hanging out here between the pivot jammer line. Both jammers bouncing around. Oh, but we have a whistle, and that's Creeper going to the penalty box for Eves of Destruction. I did not see the penalty call, but Detroit Demon now out with lead jammer for the Supernovas. Pack picking up a little bit of speed. The no pack call comes. Supernovas reform quickly. Demon now 1 to beat. It's Terminator, number 4 up here in the front. Out of play is called. Must let her go. Creeper has served 30 seconds and is back out on the track. Be the initial pass still for Creeper. Creeper heading back to the penalty box, it looks like. A big old offensive block there.
By Loose Cannon.
Yeah.
Trying to help Jammer through.
That'll bring the jam to the end. The Animal taking the track alongside So Depressed. So Depressed. Little hit on the inside to the back there and up the inside line. Lead Jammer, Eve's Destruction. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. So Depressed knocked to the inside, sorry. Recovers back into the pack now.
Fighting hard.
Animal sees a space on the inside, but no. Lightning Striker says, you go back now.
Animal got a shout out in the live chat online.
So Depressed now coming through for another scoring trip. Knock to the outside, recycled a short distance by Supernovas blockers there. Trying to get around number 72 Mall Rat, and does. Looks like we have had a star pass to Bacon Stripper. That has been, I think, 3 times at least I've seen Bacon take the star. Little toe stop move there to try to get around. Eve's blocker, Lightning Striker up front here. It's the Wife of Wrath now. And So Depressed is going to have a sit down for 30 on a back block call. Bacon Stripper looking for some help here. It's going to be the Animal. Bacon is last blocker is down. Nice job, Bacon Stripper.
Good times.
Just a touch over a minute left on the clock here in this game.
The commentary has been called awesome on our live chat. We're being thanked for your awesome commentary.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you, Busty, for joining me. And had Valkyrie Vixen on the mic with me earlier. It was a lot of fun.
We have the best view.
We do have the best view. It's fantastic. It is, well, I announced a game at Happy Valley a few weeks ago. And other than that, this is my first time announcing.
This is my second time announcing as well.
Perfect.
Because my first time was at Happy Valley a year ago.
That's right, with your sister.
That's right.
Knives now on the line for Supernovas. So Depressed, still contemplating life over there in the penalty box. Jam is off. Once again, everybody starts up on the pivot line. I'm hearkening back to thoughts of 2006. hung up here on those Eve's obstruction blockers, but got some help coming from her teammates. Let's see if Knives can make something out of this before Soda Pressed comes back from the penalty box. Big hit there by number 505, the pivot. That is F. Lawless. She has been a force to be reckoned with on the track today. Once again, Lawless takes Knives out. Soda Pressed back out of the penalty box now, trying to work through this pack. There it is, lead jammer, Supernovas. Nice work.
Knives worked hard for that one.
Yep. We are once again on jam clock time now, so all eyes on that jam timer. The period clock has expired.
Big wipeout by Knives right there at the end.
Knives calls the jam. And our unofficial score, 86 for Supernovas. Eves of Destruction, 274 points. But we will wait until the scorekeeping team and the jammer referees confer and give us the final score. There we have it. The score is final. Big congratulations to Eves of Destruction for a great game. Supernovas played an amazing game as well. We will see both these teams again tomorrow. For tonight, I'm Colin DeShots. This is Bustum Buxom.
Long time retired. Thanks so much for having us.
All right. Good night, y'all. See you tomorrow.